Facebook Live event. So it's connecting to the live video. Well, there you have it. So now we can go like that.
Yay!
Or like that. Okay, and I can. That clock shouldn't be there, should it? Strange. Hello, Nick.
Good afternoon, Stephen. Yeah, that clock's over-egging its part, I believe.
It is. Welcome to the show and welcome to live video production. And that will scroll and that will say weekly in a moment. Okay, now I noticed.
Nice.
All right, I think we're okay. I think we're live everywhere. And I've pressed live there. Yeah, it's showing us live there as well. So I can close that tab. All these things you have to do. It used to be so simple and straightforward, but in simulcasting and multicasting, you've got all the moving parts, and you've got to hope that they're all going to do their bit.
Exactly. So what could possibly go wrong?
Lots of different things, like I'm going to turn that widget off. As you say, it's overstayed its welcome. Go on, it's gone.
It's gone. There you go. See, you have complete control.
Well, sort of. I've got a semblance of control. Let's just change the layout to our normal background. And hopefully, if I change theme, you will see this.
Aha.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. Okay. That feel more at home now, because this is the set that we use every week. And if you're watching us live, today we're talking about being live and about being Amazon Live. Because you discovered something the other day, Nick.
I did. I discovered I'm qualified to be an Amazon influencer, quite by pure chance, and the fact that we were chatting. Well, we were on the show, the live stream show on the Wednesday, and Marco was telling us all about how he was getting on with Amazon Live, and I thought, oh yes, I really need to get my act together and get on that. Completely forgetting that I'd actually applied back, I think it was January or February time. And where I'd forgotten that I'd applied because I didn't think I had a hope in hell of actually being accepted, because I'd used my Farnborough Internet Marketing Facebook page, which got like 4,500 likes on it. So when I went in to apply, it came straight up with, "You're in, well done." So now I've been on a rapid learning curve.
Well, that's it. We're both on a rapid learning curve, and we say hello to Chris. Who's saying hello, Stephen and Nick. Nice to see you, Chris. Yeah, it is a learning curve, because you need to have an additional piece of equipment. I mean, normally we go live from our desktops end of.
Yeah.
Or you go live from your mobile end of, but now you've got an iPhone or iPad somewhere in the mix. Yes. Well, my iPad is actually charging at the moment. Yeah, I had a question the other day, because I got the iPad just specifically to go live on Amazon Live, because without it you can't.
No.
And I thought, how do I switch it off? Well, the short answer is that the battery life of an iPad is such that people just don't switch it off. They leave it on. There isn't an on-off button. They leave it on and recharge it before it runs out of power. Yeah, there's no on-off button. I thought this is crazy.
I must have a really old iPad.
It's only got two buttons. It's got a button at the top to switch it on, and it's got the home button at the bottom, which does everything else. So I'm learning Apple technology. Last time I had an Apple was I think it was a Touch, which is quite a while ago. It's probably hanging around somewhere.
In the back of a drawer.
Yeah, probably just needs charging. It'd still work.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I think if you hold that top button down for a few seconds, it might then come up with a little thing on the screen saying "swipe to shut down."
Right. Okay. I shall try that after after I've done today's broadcast, I think it would be wise, because if it's difficult to turn it off, it might be difficult to turn it back on again.
Yeah, exactly. And the only reason I know that is hopefully that's right, because my mother-in-law does have a she has quite an up-to-date iPad, and it lost connectivity with its Wi-Fi, and that was I worked out how to do that, and it re-fired back up and connected happy again. So, but otherwise, you're right. Why would you turn it off?
Yeah,
there's just
it lasts forever. Well, almost forever. I mean, I'm recharging it now, just to be on the safe side.
So, yeah, especially when
it gets there. Well, if it stops partway through a broadcast, what happens?
Oh, see, now it's tempting, Stephen, to just let that happen, and then you'll find you'll find out.
What I've got to, once I get through the 90-minute broadcasting barrier, which is the first hurdle, then I'll start experimenting. Yeah, because I was on tenterhooks when I did the first video and thought, well, will they keep it? Will they allow it? Yeah, and they did. Yeah, because you sort of wonder.
That's true.
But Amazon Live, I mean, we're both excited about it, because it's somewhere new to go, and it's always nice to have new toys to play with. But the other thing is that you can actually earn some money doing it, we've heard.
Well, this is the rumor. I mean, it would seem silly not to. So it's good to try, and it's quite interesting, because one of the marketing groups I'm with, and I'm affiliated with, Digital Experts Academy, one of their specific things is how to do drop shipping and Amazon FBA and all those things. Yep. And they, funnily enough, because they are my kind of go-to resource, and they had some videos on Amazon Live, etc., but purely from a seller point of view.
Yeah.
And they were talking, and this was a video only made last week, and the lady was waxing lyrical about, if we had an influencer. Hello. I've reached out to her, so that should be quite fun, because this is the thing. So if you're an influencer and you can then promote other people's products, everyone's happy. So that's true. I think true. I'm an influencer that hasn't gone live yet, but
you're only 90 minutes away. Exactly. I mean, it is. I mean, I'm looking forward to the show with Marco at 4:00, because we've got this tradition. When he first went live on Amazon, he invited me as a guest, so I'm returning the favor and inviting Marco as a guest. And nice. He's made me one promise that I will get through that first hurdle of 90 minutes. And the thing is, there's now a group of us. There's two of us. Marco's been heading the way, and Bridgetti's been quietly doing Amazon Live for months. If you go to Bridgetti's page, she's got videos. She's got normal videos, the writing show, the writer's show, and then she's got videos she's done specially for Amazon Live. Yeah. Wow. So we have, and with your drop shippers, we've got a pool of expertise available to us. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, sure. So Stephen, so your first show, I didn't see your first show. So what sort of thing were you looking at doing? I mean, I was stuck, because what I didn't have the influencer tab on my account, and so I spent a couple of hours on a live chat, and was eventually told, no, it's okay, just clear your cache and wait 24 hours and it will come up. And lo and behold, it did. But I was busy trying to work out what to do with storefronts and listings, and because I could have it on my, but I was trying to do it on the desktop as well.
The first thing I did, the things I've done so far, I uploaded 2 videos, which I created earlier, and they were both instructional videos, and they mentioned products that were actually in my carousel, as it were. Then I just spent the first sort of 40. I went live ostensibly I was going to go live for 20 minutes, toe in the water, just make sure that everything works, that you're actually going from Be.Live Studio to your iPad and from your iPad to Amazon. And I just spent 20 minutes just talking utter, well, not rubbish, but you know what I mean? Just talking about what I was planning to do and what I'd done.
Yeah.
And an introduction. And then I was discovered by people actually watching live, including Chris. And questions started to come in. Yeah. Because I said I was live on Facebook, YouTube, and Amazon Live. And the question was, well, how are you doing that? So the answer was Be.Live Studio, because most people who go on Amazon Live going through OBS, and they go in as a single user. So to have somebody come on and say, I can have 4 people on screen, and by the way, I'm broadcasting to Facebook and YouTube. So that's something to talk about as well. But it got, as I said, for the last sort of 15 minutes, I had questions to answer, so I couldn't disappear.
Really?
So I spent, so an introductory episode, we all got an episode 1, as our friend David Burrows said. And just a question of going live, checking the tech and saying hello to everybody. And I had one guest who was there straight away. Yeah. And he said hello. So I said hello. And his name was Marco. And that's how the chat on Amazon started. Yeah. But on Amazon, Marco's got to use his real name. Yeah.
Oh.
Marco Novo is his stage name. I'll leave you to discover what his real name is. But he is Marco, definitely Marco, because it's Marco on both places. So yeah, an open structure, just go live, talk about what we love, and just let people know we're now here.
Yeah, and that's so lovely, actually, Stephen, is that you're able to answer those questions, because I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure that by having that engagement on your first show is going to trigger some kind of Amazon algorithm that will tell it, oh, hang on, this is a new boy, and you know, instant engagement, obviously answering questions. So
yeah, indeed. And we say hello to, hello Barbara.
Hi Barbara,
nice to see you. And we're just talking about Amazon Live and being Amazon influencers, and we discovered that in our circle there's myself, Nick, Brigetti, and of course Marco. And to have nearly 50% of our team actually as an influencer means that we're in the right team.
Yeah, that's yeah. Even when some of them do it by accident.
Well, yeah.
Which goes to show you don't have to be super bright to do this. You just have to.
I mean, I applied. Yeah, as soon as Marco went on, I applied, and a story is similar to yours. I actually missed the email. Yeah, saying you've got it. Okay, so when I went to go and apply for it again, of course, just like your story, there's parallels here. You see, I was already one. So.
Yeah, that's it. Same as you. I didn't even know there was an email. I've not even looked. But as long as I was just so happy that it was there. It's like, wow, cool. So are you doing clever things, Stephen? Like one of the things Marco, because he's got some great advice, and he got us into the Facebook group, the Amazon Live Facebook group. And both him and also Brigetti, she did a great post the other day as well about what to do when you start, and so I've not pointed them yet, but I've gone and got 2 domain names that I can point. So nickwood.live and nickwoodlive.com. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought 2 was better than 1. So but then so I was going to post. Now I don't know whether this is right or wrong. So I was going to point 1 at my storefront and 1 at my page, I think it is.
I was just sorry about that. I was just actually just a minute. And so it's Nick Wood.
I've got nickwoodlive.com and nickwood.live.
Okay. So let's just show those on screen. Come to Bob's comments in a moment.
Oh, I like it.
So it's StephenHealey.live and
Nickwood.live.
Live.
Yeah.
Okay, and back to comment that just came in just before I typed. I was dubbed an Amazon influencer on its launch, but I'm just beginning to give it attention this summer. In that case,
Oh, well
join
done.
the team, Bob. Brilliant. We've got so much expertise. Yeah, absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
All right, and Bob is saying there's an amazing supporting Amazon Live creators here on Facebook. Yeah, there is, and it's great. I mean, it's a bit like the video, people supporting and helping each other in the group, and not battling each other as I'm going to sell more than you are, sort of thing.
That's the thing. There's so much to go around.
Yeah. Now that's the thing. Looking at shows before I did my first live, just to get an idea of what people did, and the majority of the shows are one person on screen. But people actually have several ways of doing it. One is you've got a carousel at the bottom and you go through it item by item, and that's quite common. And you go for the offers and promos and everything that's new. And then the other school of thought is that you actually do what is essentially a show which is based on your expertise. And by the way, this is the camera I use. By the way, this is the green screen I use. By the way, yeah, as long as it's on Amazon, then it counts.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was just wondering, what sort of show do you envisage doing?
Well, Barbara saying, I reckon I use .shop domains. Oh.
Right.
Oh, that's
Okay,
interesting.
that's a good idea.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know where you went there, but I just went to 123 in the UK, 123.reg.co.uk. And I bought the domain for $3.49.
Yeah, I went to GoDaddy, and I think it's a bit more expensive there. But they were like, year one was like a $1, and
Yeah.
year two about $50. But we shall see. Yeah, my show. Well, my show. Yeah, I was gonna start off with. Actually, I can't remember what I've called it now. But yeah, I was going to start off with online must-haves for online businesses and life in general, because obviously I wanted to do all the online stuff. So that can be from iPhones to microphones, ring lights, cameras, all sorts of things that we can use online, keyboards, pads, mats, etc. But also, I've my passion for cooking and the like. So I wanted to have that for life as well. So it allows you to go and chat about other things. So a bit like when Peter's chatting about his KitchenAid blenders and stuff. Yeah, I've got some KitchenAid kit and like a really scary NutriBullet type job, which has got like 3 gears on it. I mean, it goes so fast. I'm kind of scared to use it. It doesn't get much of an outing. So on the plus side, that's going to get more of an outing coming forwards. So yeah, but I wanted to be able to cover lots of things, and because I'm on this like fitness journey as well, then I want to be able to cover the potential of the triathlete.
Yes. Okay.
So that could be me in rubber wetsuit, swimming hat. Really unpleasant thought, but hey, it gives us another topic, or gives me another topic to talk.
The thing is, you have to be able to reach out to the audience, don't you? You've got to bring them in, because people see you on the Amazon page and they've got to decide whether to come in. So the first thing that I did, and I hopefully will be able to replicate it now, is that I got myself a crazy background.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Yeah, and that sort of grabbed people's attention. Okay, just to go through a couple of comments that Bob made, which are more than pertinent. I have live domains also, but Amazon is picking about external links that are used. The .shop is a direct referral, which makes them happy. And the cooking topic is big on Amazon, and influencers are reporting awesome payouts. Thank you for that. There you go.
Awesome.
Right, and over to Chris, and Chris is saying, I sometimes order via Amazon.de or Amazon.nl. However, with Brexit, the UK isn't interesting for me. Can you get your permission when I order on Amazon? Right. Amazon Live only relates to the US, doesn't it? Amazon.com. You can be an influencer on any of the Amazon sites, but you can only go live on Amazon.com, which means that all deliveries will be from the US. Now, there are obviously circumstances where that'd be cheaper, but I would say most of the time it would be more expensive to buy and get shipped to Europe.
Yeah, it's a very good point, because I guess Chris will be watching from Belgium.
Yeah.
So, Chris, I'm guessing, Chris, you'd be watching from your Belgium Amazon account then.
I don't know.
So when you click the link, maybe it'll go to the Belgian Amazon.
Right. Okay,
as opposed to the .com Amazon.
We need that.
Yeah.
To be tested out.
We don't know.
So much to learn in going live on Amazon. The creators in the Amazon Live Creators Group help you as much with figuring out the right approach. Brilliant. Okay. And we've both got a personal tutor. We've got two personal tutors. We've got Marco as well, and we've got Marco Novo, who's in Portugal, and Brigitte Limbanda in South Africa. And they've been very helpful. As Nick said, Brigitte did a post in the Be.Live Close Focus group, which was very helpful to new broadcasters, which we are.
Yeah.
We've still got the training wheels on. Not as far as live video is concerned, but as far as actually being live on Amazon and actually finding an audience. And over to Chris.
Yeah.
And all right. Okay. So that's why you were using. There is no Amazon for Belgium, so that's why Chris uses Amazon Netherlands and Amazon Germany.
I see.
Okay, and Autobahn. Rigetti is in the Amazon Live Press group. She's learning too. Indeed, we're all learning from the people who've been doing it for a long time and more than willing to learn. Always learning new things, and yeah,
that's good though. But it's interesting, isn't it? It'll be interesting to see how. I mean, that's a nice thing. We've been live streaming. You've been live streaming way longer than I have. So you don't have that, or we don't have that barrier.
Yeah.
So that others will be going, oh my god. And obviously, as you said so brilliantly in your first show, the fact that you're being able to use Be.Live as well and being able to be different from all the rest is superb. And so I think we can really use that to make our shows interesting, interactive, and viewable. That's the thing, and build an audience, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, reading the Amazon suggestions, they don't want you to encourage people to leave Amazon.com. So so you can't send people to your blog, which is a pain. Well, you can get around that. There's a way around that. And the other thing is that they love shows, and Barb can actually hopefully confirm this, that go longer than the hour.
Yeah, I was reading that a lot of people. If you're doing a long show, then just because the fact that you're live for a long time gives more people the opportunity to come and actually see you. And can I ask a question as to why you are going live in your show at 4 p.m. UK time? So that is what's that? 11 a.m. Eastern. Is that is that because you've researched when your US market might be watching more, or just because you can?
Nothing so sophisticated, unfortunately. I asked Marco, when can we go live? And he replied, 4 p.m. on Monday. And I thought, well, okay. When I did the first one, I went live at 7 o'clock because that's outside our normal broadcasting schedules, and it makes it 2 o'clock in the US. And I would think if we go live anywhere between 2 p.m. and our 8 p.m., then that would be sort of the prime time. So you're covering from 9 o'clock through to 3 o'clock US time. I mean, you could go ostensibly go live quite possibly at 3 a.m. for us, and be there for 10 o'clock at night. But I don't know. It's a question of experimenting, isn't it? I mean, we haven't got a clue.
No, but we're gonna find out.
Oh yeah. Right. And Bob's saying countries outside the USA have particular challenges we don't. Third-party apps help a lot, but still only phone access to start the live. Yeah. Yeah. But we were encouraged by Marco's experience, and Marco, for his show, bought a second-hand iPhone for about $200, a refurbished one, and he'd got his money back inside 2 months. So that's what we're being driven by the fact that we can make the investment and things will come back. Okay, right. Okay, now Corinda Singh has left Facebook and Facebook Messenger, and I sent a message. I sent a message to one of Corinda's old accounts, not used since 2015. And he's obviously found it. So, hello, Corinda. I'm not. Nick and I would not ask you how your problems arose. Just welcome to being here and being. We've got a way to reach you, which is very important.
Cool. I saw his little friend request earlier on today, and I was thinking, I'm sure I was friends with you, Corinda, already. But no, different surname. So.
Bob is saying, yes, you can go live for long periods of time, but it might not be the best alternative to fulfill your mission. This is all covered in the Amazon Live Creators Group. Thank you, Bob.
Barbara,
okay.
We have so much to learn. As I say, it's quite a steep learning curve, but yeah, we're up for it.
We're up for it. If you're watching live now and you know Corinda and you get a friend request from Corinda Marley, it's our friend Corinda Singh. Please accept the request, and then Corinda can grow his following again. And over to Chris.
Yeah.
And Chris is saying hello, Corinda. We're all family, really. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
exactly.
And that's so the family, our online family is actually going hell for leather towards Amazon Live. Amazon Live, watch out.
Absolutely. And actually, you made a really valid point earlier on as well about the fact that, just on, we look at the Be.Live group, the Amazon live streams. It's incredible, isn't it? Everyone is just so supportive, and it's, and there's no rivalry, or it's just everyone just supporting each other just to get going. It's just beautiful. Yeah. So unusual, but yeah, we're tapped into some amazing people.
Yeah. Bob, what is Marco's Amazon Live level? He is on level 1. Nick and I are on level 0. Marco's on level 1. I think Bridgetti's on level 1 too.
Yes, you need a following. Isn't it? You need a certain amount of followers.
You need 2,000 followers. I've got 6.
I think I've got 1 at the moment, but I've not.
You have 7 after this show.
I've not sent a message to my mum yet. So.
Right, and so hello to Barry, and good to know Corinda's new FB account. Thanks for the info. And over to the man himself, and over to Corinda. And Corinda is saying, my Facebook was messed up. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay, so Corinda made a new, so it wasn't anything Facebook did, it's something Corinda did. That clears it up. Thank you for clearing it up, Corinda.
That's
now we know. Now we do know.
That's good.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, with Be.Live having RTMP, then it means we're actually familiar with our surroundings, with our studio, and we've just got the iPhone or iPad in the middle, and we just go live. So it's not too complex. It's just an extra step to going live. And of course, keeping the Amazon tab open to make sure you are live, I suppose. You remember the old days when we used to keep the Facebook Live tab open to make sure it worked?
Yes.
It's a bit like that. I mean, nowadays we don't open Facebook tabs because we don't need to. We know that if we go live on Be.Live, then it's going to go to Facebook, YouTube, and if you're fortunate enough, LinkedIn. I'll tell you what, I'd rather have Amazon Live than LinkedIn Live.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think we're in the same boat. Both applied for LinkedIn Live, still waiting. And yeah, do you know what? I find myself using LinkedIn less and less anyway, more to just promote my YouTube channel, to be honest. But no, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, when you're live streaming with Amazon Live, Amazon is something, I think it's like the third biggest search engine, something like that. But of course, it's specifically for people actually wanting to buy things. So it's a much better search engine than Google or YouTube on that score. So, if you're going to do it, might as well do it where people want to spend some money and let them spend it through us. What could be better than that?
Right. Okay.
Show me the money streamers.
We should be different, Bob. Okay, and you missed Formula One. You wouldn't have been happy because Hamilton was fourth. That's all we can say.
Oh, and it'll make an interesting show tomorrow, then, Corinda.
It should. Yeah. And over to Corinda again. And all right. And Corinda's on Amazon too. Absolutely brilliant, Corinda. We look forward to your broadcast. If you want any help from Nick and I, if you want Nick and, well, I'll answer for me. If you want me on your broadcast, then just say.
Yeah, and the same, obviously, same goes here as well. So.
Now, I've had a project on the back burner, as you do, for a couple of months now with Fraser Hay. Back in November 2016, we wrote a book. I mean, the book was about live video and going live and about marketing yourself on live video. And this was back in 2016. And it was the Blab had gone, Be.Live arrived, and Huzzah was there, and Smile Time was there. And well, let's just say a book written in 2016 is now it's now historical and quite possibly hysterical, looking back at what we put up with in 2016. So now that I'm on Amazon Live, it seems it's time for book 2. And that's what I've called it. It just says book 2. So I'm going to do a book 2, and the book 2 will be about the studios. It will be about content delivery networks and websites and the live broadcasts that I do, including this one.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah. So what could be better than selling your own book? There's no rules in it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think that's a great idea. And actually, God blimey, Governor, you just reminded me of course, yeah, you got Amazon KDP, Kindle Demand Printing. So you can make your own books, just like a low content books. So planners, diaries, notebooks, all sorts that you can promote as well. Ooh.
Yeah, I like that. To Chris. And Chris can't wait for book 2.
I know.
Right, I'll tell you how far I've got. Okay. I actually sat down for half an hour this morning. I did the contents page. So the contents page is complete.
Brilliant.
Yeah. All it needs now is some words writing. And what I've decided to do, I'm going to use Google Docs. Yeah. But I'm also going to use Grammarly to make sure I didn't have Grammarly 5 years ago. So I mean, Angelica pointed out some mistakes in there, never got corrected. So I've no excuses now. I've got Grammarly, and I'm also using a Hemingway as well. So hopefully this time the quality of the text will be better than it was 5 years ago. And it's just the right time, I think. So book 2 is on its way. So throughout July and quite possibly part of August. So I would look for the book being out as they say, the third quarter 2021.
Oh, nice. Yeah, available at all good bookshops, and particularly Amazon.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, I can, of course, sell Lottie's book.
Oh, cool. Yep, I've got
Lottie's book on my list. I can sell Angelica's books.
Ah, yes, of course.
Okay. So I could do a German program. So all sorts of possibilities are opening up. I think we've still got to do the educate, entertain, and inform. You can't just rock up and just do a broad, apart from your first one, I suppose.
Yeah. No, yes, you got to. Well, I've got to admit, a couple of them that I saw over the weekend, I'll be honest, were really boring because they were just literally going through. They just had like this enormous long product list.
Yeah.
We're just clicking on it, and a lot of them you could tell they didn't have those products at all. it was when I was watching was they had a big barbecue, a big what are those things you sit water thing, not a swimming pool, but like a hot tub. That's a fella.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, yeah, you can have a hot tub and everything. But then, then as I watched it, there was about 4 or 5 different hot tubs that they were talking about, and I'm thinking, yeah, you've just gone through the hot tub catalogue.
Right, Nick.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah. Oh, crikey. Over to Nick.
I just noticed the time. This is a thing when you live stream, time just flies by. But this has been the live. What's this called again, Stephen?
Where are we?
Production.
It's Monday, Nick.
Live video production weekly. Here every Monday with myself and Stephen, live at 3 p.m. UK time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern. Until next week, we will see you then. Have a great week wherever you are, and you can catch us on Amazon if you follow our links in the comments.
Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Brilliant. Oh, it's good.
Oh.